Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. John Artis. I'm just coming to you live. I just want to give you a quick detail over this third annual Biggest Loser contest presented to you by Health on Earth. I'm excited. This is going to be an awesome year. We got a lot of stuff jam packed for you this year. Take a few minutes. I'm going to take a few minutes and we'll go through the details. We're going to go about how you can win and why it was created and what it is. And all your questions should be answered by then, okay? So just bear with me for a second. We're going to change this over. So this is the third annual Biggest Loser contest from Health on Earth. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the facts about it. For the first time in history, we got as many people suffering from some of the stuff is too much food, not malnutrition. I remember watching television growing up, and you could see kids suffer from not enough food. They would show commercials of kids in Africa and stuff like that. So I guess apparently in America, we started putting more on our plate. Well, now what we're doing is we're suffering from eating too much, and it's causing us to be overweight. And we got millions of people struggling from that. So some of the facts are 7 out of 10 Americans are overweight. With 7 out of 10 Americans being overweight, that's going to cause a lot of problems with hips, knees, and low backs, and all kinds of systemic problems like diabetes, heart disease, and other lifestyle-based diseases, which are set to kill more things than infectious diseases worldwide. You're talking about tuberculosis, you're talking about different kinds of flus and viruses and all those different things. Diabetes and heart disease and lifestyle-based diseases, stuff that we can control, is going to kill more things than kill us more people than infectious diseases, which is crazy. And so the why, what we did is we at Health on Earth, Dr. Vault and myself, we got together and we put our heads together and came up with this awesome Biggest Loser challenge, which is so popular in the United States, that we wanted to have some fun, create some healthy habits, help people lose some weight so they can live a healthier lifestyle. And also we realized that we got to be clear about things. Diets just don't work. There's no magic pill, no quick fix, no instant formula or shortcuts that can make people healthy overnight. Your wise choices do it. You got to make better choices. You may have some setbacks and get overwhelmed because you made a bad choice. It might have slipped up and had something with higher sugar content that can throw you off a little bit, but it's okay. You just get back on. Nobody's perfect. So we want to make sure that that's known and clear. And then as we move forward to that point, you got to recognize that we got to be good stewards over our body. So being a good steward, we got to take care of what God gave us. He gave us this amazing body that can fight and heal from anything if we take care of it the proper way. That means that we got to put the right things in it. We got to get the right amount of rest, and we got to work it properly. And just like, you know, you see people, they take better care of their finances and their time and their opportunities and homes and cars than they do their own bodies. It's about time that we start taking better care of our bodies. The lasting changes require that you build this thing in truth. When you start this challenge or something like that, don't do it because somebody else is doing it. Don't do it because it sounds good. Do it because either number one, that you want to be proactive and take a step forward and moving towards better health, because you don't want to suffer from a lot of different diseases that people get that can have different issues. And also, if you're going through some kind of health challenges right now, that you actually want to take a step to move healthier so that you don't have to deal with that and have to be on continuous medications and different things. We're going to make wise choices. We're also going to have a new way of thinking. And then we have an honest community that supports each other through these challenges. And with that alone, that requires us to recognize that we can have these lasting changes that we want. And then also, too, innate intelligence, the power of the body. As a chiropractor, I talk about how innate intelligence controls everything in your body. And we got to make sure that it does. And we recognize the power that it can heal. It can keep us alive. It's what's going through your body right now. And recognizing that power is going to take us to a whole nother level. This thing, the Biggest Loser Challenge, is built on 5 F's: faith, food, fitness, focus, family, and friends. And with those 5 F's alone, you're going to be successful. Well, let's jump right into them. Faith is number one. Before you can make any health changes with your life, you got to believe that these health changes are possible. And number one, you got to put faith in your body that you know your body can heal and it can be healthy. And so with looking at that right there, that's what I deal with all the time. You know for a fact that if you get in your car and you might have faith and you might not even recognize your faith and you turn that ignition that it might start. Well, sometimes it might not, but you know what you need to do to get it right so that it does start. Well, your body's the same way. A lot of times we overlook the simple things and we take them for granted until something happens. So just instill faith is understanding that I might can't see it, but I believe it's going to happen. So you got to believe those changes are there. And then food is the second F. Food. Most Americans are confused about what to eat. Should I eat this? Should I eat that? They try all these different diets. They try all these different things. Let's face it, the diet industry makes billions of dollars. Remember the South Beach diet, the Atkins diet, Weight Watchers. They got Jenny Craig. They got all these different things. And they make billions of dollars off people because what they do is they give them something to focus on. They lose weight, but it not always keep it off. You know, I've seen people lose and get dramatic and phenomenal results, but we're not into diets. We're into making lifestyle changes. So when you focus on losing weight, you treat it like a side effect. But when you focus on making a healthy lifestyle and making the right choices, you automatically lose weight. And so your lifestyle has changed. Diets are just temporary. And so when people stop losing weight, they end up when they stop focusing on losing weight, they end up gaining it back. Give you a perfect example. If you look at Weight Watchers in the point system, most people are so busy counting the points, they lose weight, they get some phenomenal results. The minute they stop focusing on the points and they stop counting those different calories and stuff like that, they end up gaining that weight back. And that's why it's not good to focus on simple diet things. It's simple to focus on just lifestyle changes. Fitness is the third F. The one word that's going to change your life. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's move. You got to move. The human body was designed to move, and not to the bathroom or to the kitchen or to the bedroom or down the street. You got to move constantly all day. And the minute you stop moving, the minute your body ages very quickly. You know, so one of the things that we got to look at with moving, just some suggestions, is learn how to swim, go for a hike, learn to ski, complete a 5K, start a softball team, get your black belt, or set a goal to even take some kind of martial arts. Go to join a gym. Join a gym and go to the gym. Don't join a gym and just go and stop going. Go and learn how to do new exercises. Try different classes like Zumba and spinning classes and kickboxing and so forth. And you can have fun just moving doing that. So that's the third F, which is fitness. The fourth F is focus. Without focus, your brain can ruin your health because you spend time. When people get sad or they get angry, they get comfort foods for pleasure, like ice cream and cookies and Oreos, and they just eat. And that's one of the main reasons people are stressed out and overweight today. They spend more of their time just eating to deal with that stress. And that's the wrong way to do it. One decision can change your brain and your health. An action can be made, and you can begin your wellness journey today by increasing your energy, lowering your stress, and better sleep by simply focusing. An exercise that I ask everybody to do is actually just take an apple, sit it right in front of you, and just try to focus right there on the apple. Listen into your brain and don't let it get too distracted, because you start focusing on that, you might start thinking about everything else in the world that you got to do except what's right in front of you. And one of the things that we got to focus on, people, is our health. The fifth F is family and friends. When you have friends and family to go on this journey with you, you're more likely to succeed. You know, as a doctor in my practice, I see patients that get the better results. They have a strong support system, or they have family members that are going through something similar, so they can actually have that love and accountability they can share with each other. And so these things right here are some of the things that can help you out on your journey. And not only that, but the physical and mental can actually change as well and make you more healthier. And so it transforms families as well. So what I want everybody to do is I want you to sit and think for a second and how you can create a whole new possibility for extraordinary health for not only you, but for you and your family together. Now imagine if all our families were healthy and moving in the right decisions, and all our gatherings were always gathered around fried chicken and all these soul foods, and not even just soul food, just large amounts of food, period. And maybe they were gathered around going to the park for a walk, or put together a softball team for the family and so forth. So it's a way that you can start with something like this and go forward to transform your family. some of the simple rules as we start with this thing is that we got to weigh in on by January the 19th. Some of you that might listen to this have already weighed in. Some of you are still contemplating whether you're going to start or not. This is the extra push, the extra little kick in the butt to say, let me go ahead and do this. And then the last weigh in has to be by March 12th. Now, when you weigh in at one of the Health on Earth offices, you have to weigh out at that same exact office. The cost for this program is $39, and we encourage not only you, but your family and friends to do it as well. The challenges that we send out weekly are optional. So these challenges could be like drink nothing but water for the week, only eat a salad a day, or they could be like, I want you to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I want you to just lay in the bed. I want you to sleep in a little bit. You know, the weekly weigh-ins are optional as well. And so you got all these different things that are going to be coming to you via email. We also have a private Facebook group that we're going to be sharing just inspirational quotes, pictures of people working out, questions people might have, just so that we can support each other through this challenge and this process. The calculation and how we're going to calculate this thing is that we will be announcing the winner on March 20th. We're going to be using FitWatch Calculator, which is fitwatch.com. And I give you an example on how we do this. It's starting at 185 pounds if that's your starting weight. Suppose you lose 25 pounds. So now your current weight is 160. So we would take your starting weight, we would subtract it by your current weight. And so we would subtract the pounds you lost, and that would be 25 if you're 185 and you currently weigh 60 after this challenge is over. So we would take 25 divided by 180. That equals 1.351, and we will multiply that times 100, and that will give us a percentage. That percentage is 13.51, so that's 13.51% weight loss. Whoever has the highest number wins. And so we got a top 5 winners. First place is $200, second place is $100, third place is 75, fourth place is 50, and fifth place is 25. And that's a good way. That pretty much pays for itself. And it's a little incentive for if you come in fifth place, you might do it. But again, it's not only about winning the money, even though some people can be very competitive. It's about making those lifestyle challenges. And this is just a simple effect of you doing very well at it. So for you, I want you to go sign up, you and your loved ones today, and let's get this thing started. And you can start by signing up by calling one of our offices, 708-614-1414 or 708-396-2500. So I want to thank everybody for listening to this today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get out of this broadcast and we're going to have a good night and get started.